Hello again. This time around I'll be reading my application essay that I wrote for colleges. So just background here. It is about church, so it is relevant. Also, I came about this after many drafts. I didn't quite know how stylistically I wanted to write this. I knew right away I wanted to write about church because of how big of a part they played in my life. So it took me a while to get to this point. It's not perfect, so for all of you English majors and such out there, don't come up to me afterwards and say, hey, that was great, but I got into my colleges, so I don't. I'm going to University of Puget Sound in Washington. So without further ado, just an average Sunday morning. I can hear the stairs creak as my mom comes up to wake me. First decision of the day. Do I get up now so that she doesn't sing to me, or suffer through it for those few more precious seconds of rest? Hearing the doorknob turn, I forcibly roll myself out of bed. The door opens, the lights are turned on, and I grunt as some sort of way to signify I'm up. After the shower and a brief breakfast, my mom and I get into the car. Driving over is dangerous, as my mom has me alone in the car and can interrogate me. The truth pulls into view, and I know that I am safe, at least for now. Exiting the parked car, I head for the choir room. Entering, Jeff greets me. I take my morning discontented frown and fake the energy needed for a smile. This smile has to hold for the rest of the morning. And luckily, after a while, I no longer need to fake it. It becomes genuine. We all sit down in our choir pew in our own sections after passing the regular greetings. Our bright and happy conductor gives us a good morning before warm-ups. As warm-ups continue through to the anthem, I take time to look around and see all the people that I've been singing with for the past 5 years. They have been the only ones to hear me sing until this year. It brings me joy knowing they have supported me from when I was young, obnoxious, and inexperienced to now. I would never have sung without them. After practice, there are 15 minutes before service starts. I go to get water and use the restroom before claiming a pew. The clock says 10:30, so Pastor Dave begins announcements. My dad and sister walk in right on the dot as usual, shuffling their way over to me. Then the music starts. There's nothing quite like it. The music lets me settle in and relax. No matter what happened the previous week or what stresses await, music comforts me. The service progresses to the sermon. The sermon is a toss-up. It will either be entertaining, playful, and didactic, or, my younger self might add, just boring. It's looking like it will be the latter, in which case I have time to reflect. I remember the people of the last 10 years whom I have met in this same space. The encouragement everyone has given me, how much they have allowed me to grow and mature, telling me to follow my ambitions no matter where they lead. Music notifies me that the sermon is over and that service is moving on. The passing of the peace. The time of the morning when we all get up and join in a hug fest. It's a great experience because no one is excluded. Even new people who may have walked in from the street are embraced and welcomed. This is when the choir gets ready to sing the anthem. After the last hug has separated, we stand silently waiting for the piano. Singing, all the tension and stress I hold just melts away. This is when I get back to the congregation. I share my voice and they share their love. This sounds really weird and of course won't be spoken about to my friends. But in my church, it doesn't matter. There's no judgment, just care as we support each other as individuals and as a community. Even though I didn't want to get out of bed this morning, there's no place I'd rather be and no people I'd rather be with.